They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Two yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Alert, alert, alert! What's that?
Allen from the gun on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunky yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 9.
Alert! What's that?
Allen now looks to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
This offense so far on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The kick by Bass is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And past the 40. The 40's out of bounds. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Allen. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. Touchdown, 49ers! On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They'll roll him out right. He will find his man Chase complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Give him 32 on the play.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. A short one there to Freiermuth. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The kick by Bass is good, and that will extend their lead even further. And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd and 6. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
In my book, that's running the ball well but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And now they'll throw with Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah that time able to drop him for a loss.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
The Niners on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 19. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. Here's Allen to throw it. Hard throw, incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down. The kick by Bass is good. And that will extend their lead even further. They're ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. And they just acquired him a new ball carrier. What do you think of the acquisition?
I like it. Maybe not the big-time player, big-time impact you're looking for, but someone who wants to prove something and find a new home.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll get this down to the 38.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This is 2nd and 8. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. Here's 3rd and 3. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
The fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So Allen's going to look to throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Off 52. Look out.
To throw, it's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he's got it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added it. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's